For this video, we're going to be tearing apart an Arrma Rc. These rear gears are stripped on the inside. So my friend didn't know how to tear this apart. It took me a while to figure it out, but it's fairly simple. There's one screw that comes up through the bottom. This red piece is your locker for the gearbox. It just slides out once you get that removed. Now, as well as the gearbox, it literally slides out, but you have to pry it out depending on how old your machine is. Now, mind you, I'm working with one hand here. That's got that. That just literally pulls out that direction. You're done with it. So for this, you want to remove your shock, which bolts on down there, and your adjustable bar, which I've done on this side. Removed. Now I've already had this apart, so mind me. There's one bolt, there's two bolts at the front that come through the bottom, and a third bolt that comes through your skid plate on the bottom. There's also another bolt in here that I had taped in so I don't lose it. And through the back two holes of this, you can get at this bar to remove the wheelie bar assembly. So once you have that removed and those three screws removed, you can just pull this apart. Oh, of course, it's going to be difficult, and the piece I want to be shown right now is stuck inside. There we go. So here's your gearbox. Gotta make sure you have some nice grease in there, but not too much. So you can see this is a wee bit stripped. That's round. This is missing pieces of teeth. So this just pulls out, and then the drive shafts will come apart. The next tricky part, which I had to look up a video for, is the drive shaft removal. It screws on to this piece. Well, it slides on there. I can't show you right now, but you've got to put an Allen key all the way through there to get at it. I'll try to show you a quick breakdown of that. So literally, it comes through here, goes through the knuckle, and then there's, if you can see that, there's a little bolt in there that you have to remove. And I've got it right now, but so that removes the drive shaft from the rear carrier gears. Now this piece, there's 4 bolts in here and 2 bolts at the front. Now, wish me luck with one hand that I can pull this all apart and not hit the volume button to stop the recording. It's so much easier with 2 hands. So there is your gears. Somehow these fancy little gears turn your rear end, give you limited slip. So here is the mainly stripped gear. She's looking pretty round. Now these bearings come off. You want to put some force behind it. Now I can't show you with one hand, but just put a blade between the gear and that bearing and slowly force it out, and that should come off. So when you have the part, you can replace this piece. Now this is fairly similar. Now I don't think I can do it with one hand. Let me grab my screwdriver. Where did I put that? So let me turn the camera up. Right in here. This just comes off, exposes your bearing, and your main shaft comes through. There it is. Boom. So this whole part needs to be replaced. Mind you, this bearing likely comes off, same thing, get a blade behind there, and don't stab yourself. So you just got something really small in there and force that bearing off that direction. And there you have your two pieces that you need to replace if your rear gears decide to strip on you. Thanks for watching.